some of the men targeted by Nigerian government troops. Filmed last year, these men from the Movement for the Emancipation of the Niger Delta say they're fighting for a fairer share of the country's oil wealth. But the government says the armed gangs are criminals and have grown rich from their massive theft of crude oil. It's now launched its largest offensive in many years against the fighters, sending in 3 battalions of soldiers and bombarding their camps from the air with helicopter gunships and jet fighters. Human rights groups say tens of thousands of people have been displaced.
The amount of force that has been used and the number of people that have died and the destruction that has occurred, there is an overkill.
These are some of the lucky ones. They've escaped the conflict and are sheltering in a local hospital. But there are allegations that civilians have been burned alive in their homes and thousands remain stranded in the swamps and forests. This guest house in Gambaratu clearly damaged in the fighting. Armed groups are blamed for reducing Nigeria's oil output to half its full capacity over the last 3 years, costing the country billions of dollars. Their sabotage of pipelines and the abductions of oil workers have continued to disrupt production. A spokesperson for the military has told local media,
"We are raiding, based on our information, the militants' hideouts and arms dumps. We are not targeting any group or any community or individual. We are targeting criminals who carried out these heinous, uncivilized and barbaric attacks."
The military says the raids will continue, but aid agencies have been refused access to the displaced and say they have grave fears for them if the current offensive is prolonged. Tarek, Bazley, Al Jazeera.